Rabbitte.
Thank you, Laska. I too welcome the opportunity to speak on this bill here this evening, the Criminal Justice Victims of Crime Amendment 2018, and I want to compliment Deputy O'Callaghan in identifying the anomaly within the Victims of Crime 2017. While it is only a small one-liner of an amendment, it has huge and empowering impact on ladies and victims coming forward, because they need to know their rights and they need to know what's ahead of them, and they need to know that the state is there to support them. And I think that's the real thrust behind this, and hence the support from the Minister and our colleagues across the House and all members in here this evening. What I did do in my research before I came in here this evening, I also, as spokesperson for children, would always look to see how this can impact on children. And I've seen in relation to the Children's Rights Alliance, their victims, or their scorecard that they launch every single year, they gave a C+, Minister, to when this was announced last year. That was their grading on it. But they did also point out that there were certain provisions in it that they themselves would like to see amended, and really was to do with the voice of the child. And probably it's no different to what Deputy O'Callaghan is looking at doing here this evening, that they want to feel that the voice of the child is reflected, they want to feel that the voice of the child is represented. So where we would have victims that would be minors and under 18, that they would have similar rights, because the consequences are no different to being an adult. It's equally as traumatising for them. So it's actually there on page 84 to 88 of the Child Victims of Crime, and it makes great reference to it. And I would maybe ask you to look upon what their recommendations are also on it. Yesterday at the JPC in Galway, the Joint Policing Committee, of which Minister Cannon used to be a member before his elevation to office, the Chief Super announced yesterday the Protected Services Unit, which I'd like to welcome the announcement of the Protected Services Unit, where we'll have 2 detective sergeants and 10 detective Gardaís now in our new Garda buildings inside in Galway, which is really, really welcome. And I think it's a recognition of which has been the increase in the number of reporting, and it will give the Gardaí on the ground the support to support the student body when you think of 50 numbers of reports in the last 6 months. The only thing I would ask, Minister, in relation to that is that when we do bring on such a unit, that we pad in behind the Gardaí that will be taken into that particular unit, that we still keep the same numbers on the beat on the ground. I have nothing further to say other than say I'm very supportive of what has been recommended here this evening, and thank you, Councillor.
Thank you, Deputy Rabbitte.